December 31st, 2019, the last day of the year and the first confirmed case of the novel coronavirus disease in Wuhan, China. 21 days later, the virus had made its way to the United States. In hindsight,
we should have suspended all travel, not just from China, but from everywhere, because that's how the virus got on a plane and flew to our country. So
Nine Health expert Dr. Payal Kohli has been with us on this journey, walking us through this virus since the beginning.
But what ended up happening in December of 2019 was the virus made the jump from animals to humans.
Looking back, we've learned a lot about what we could have done better.
There wasn't enough availability of testing, so we really could not detect and contain the virus appropriately.
The goal of that first shutdown in March was to buckle down for a couple of months and flatten the curve. Dr. Kohli says we didn't respond in a unified fashion.
And that's the reason 2 months has now turned into an entire year.
And that's why our curve didn't end up flatter. It looks more like a couple of waves. While we didn't accomplish what we were hoping, this piece isn't about looking at our failures. We want to look at what we learned and what we can take with us.
It's taught us to think about PPE. It's taught us to think about staffing resources, to think about contingency plans in case we're ever hit with another sort of natural disaster on this scale.
Hashtag GetMePPE is trending on Twitter right now. There are nurses and doctors across the country sharing stories about shortages at their hospitals.
An organization born from that hashtag says it's had more than 17,000 requests for personal protective equipment since late March. So we learned to save that equipment and how important our actions impact our community.
We gave people the tools to empower them to be able to fight this virus, such as wearing masks, socially distancing, washing their hands, and avoiding gatherings. Do not lose that awareness on your health.
With health on the forefront of our minds all the time this year, Dr. Kohli says this also really pushed us to the next step in care.
The telehealth and virtual medicine, which were hardly used at all in medicine before, are really valuable tools for us to really optimize healthcare delivery.
Something she hopes we can continue when this is all over, and a message about the power of science.
You know, science has given us a brand new virus that none of us had ever seen, but then that same science provided us with vaccines that may have very high rates of efficacy.
A vaccine developed by multiple companies at the fastest pace ever in human history, and a powerful tool we can use to beat the virus in 2021.